And so I think that drives a lot of the, plant medicine. It's kind of, from a Western perspective, it's, oh, you get it all. You get the spiritual connection, and it's going to like heal your trauma. And then everything's going to, like, it's just like it's gonna heal everything. Is kind of how it's, presented, or how we understand it with our kind of limited worldview for matters like this. And so I think, and I think that's beautiful. Like, people are feeling called, there's many people where I'm like, wow, you're like going to sit in ceremony. Cool. Like, didn't expect that, and that's awesome. I think that's like, there is a level of consciousness expansion that like the plants are so amazing for. I will say though, the shadow of it is that it is being treated by many like taking a pill.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe we're in a really unique place in our mineral makeup. Like, I really, I believe we are generationally minerally deficient, like 4 to 5 generations deep at this point, really since the, beginning of the Industrial Revolution, when processed food came online and our nutrient density decreased, the amount of toxins increased, the amount of heavy metals increased. I mean, we're just I'm calling it the fallout of the Industrial Revolution. Like, that's our generations right now. Like, that's why there's such an increase in autoimmune and chronic illness, and I mean, so many things. And so I really feel like we're also more fragile. Like that's like definitely like Western, modern developed people are more fragile because we're more exposed to all these things, and we've been eating less nutrient dense foods for hundreds of years. And so we're more, yeah, we've kind of been conditioned, especially I feel like kind of like the baby boomer generation. Like, it's very much like reach outside of myself, like quick fix, like processed food is better, the government says is great. Like, it's very, yeah, they just have a level of trust that is really sweet, and also like unfortunately just not serving us anymore. And so I think there's kind of this habitual wanting someone outside of ourselves to fix things. And I think with that fragility and lack of, mineral resilience, we are more depleted, and we're also more responsible and more stressed out and more fast paced. So we're like trying to keep up. And so that's where things like, oh, okay, like I'd rather not take an SSRI. I'm just going to microdose every day because that's better, which, like, arguably, yeah, I would say so. But it's still depending on something outside of ourselves. It's still like, why, from my perspective with mineral balancing, it's like everything comes down to how well your body's able to produce energy and eliminate toxins. So if you're not producing energy, why is that happening? And how can we, resolve that? What does your body need when we're reaching for something, whether it's sugar or microdosing or cacao or, food or plant medicines? When we're reaching for something, to me, that's just a sign that your body needs something. Your body's like, hey, I am like depleted in something. I need something. I'm missing some sort of nutrient or mineral balance or something.